Welcome everybody to the channel. This is my first video on this new channel called Star Wars Groups. I hope you guys are going to enjoy. I'm going to try to make this channel as comfortable as possible, fitting everybody else into this group that we got going on. I want to make this channel because I really want to connect with other Star Wars fans out there, and I think this is the perfect way to do it. I want other people out there to connect and constantly chat with one another, and I don't know, I just think it'll be a great experience. So enough with that out of the way. Today's video, it's the very first video on this channel. It's going to be an interesting one. I am going to be doing a new series of, I guess, mocks in Minecraft. And it is going to expand what mocks have become, I feel like. A lot of people make Lego mocks, me included. I have in the past, and I still would like to, but it's just too expensive. This is something that I could do for a reasonable price and provide my content, fill what I want to fill with Star Wars. So this is why this series is going to be taken off, and I am going to do the best I can to provide this series for you guys. Alright guys, so my first ever building on this mock type thing is the Senate building in Coruscant. I basically just took a chunk out of the Senate building and planted it onto the ground. So as you can see, I have a whole lot of different types of buildings. This is my first one that I ever did, and this is on the Xbox One edition, and I did it on controller. A couple of these that you'll be seeing I did on PC, or not PC, but I did do it using keyboard and mouse, so it's a lot easier. But it's every single block that you see hand placed, and I am very proud of this. This is probably my second favorite one. There's one other one that I really like. So we're going to be walking into these hallways here. There's 3 floors. Here, let's go show you. There's 3 floors. And we're gonna go through every single floor, and I'm gonna show you guys all the details. So we got these like lighting things. I just think it's a nice aesthetic. So first floor is like waiting offices. So I'll go in. Let's go in this last room. So all these rooms, except the very far one, all the way down the hall, are identical, and I mean identical. Like they're the same block placement, everything, same lighting, same ceiling, same everything. Got these nice red walls going on here. You got like the manager, whoever's having the interview or whatever, and this is the intern or whoever's trying to talk, and they could do whatever they want. It's up to your imagination, decide what they're talking about. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this. Just the first floor. So as you can see on the ends, we got hallways as well. So you might see these these doors, and these are like, it's not accurate to the actual thing, but it's basically the big huge Senate room that you see, and that's like where the Chancellor would be. And there are, let's get flying up here. There are a lot of them. I tried making them in a spiral form. You could kind of see. I tried making them in a spiral like that, like how the actual Senate building is. Obviously these things float, and they're not just like a long pathway to get into there, and it's just right out the door, and you get, I know it's not accurate, but this is my interpretation of it. So this is what the Chancellor sees. He sees all these people looking up and down, looking at him. So that was the first floor we already looked at. We'll look at the second floor right now. So this is the second floor. As you can see, it's more of an angled, because it's getting angled up, the building. So this is just a waiting room. This is like a fancy flooring type thing, and then here's the big waiting room. This is where, if they have like a big huge convention going on, this is where they'd be showing a lot of hosting a lot of the guests until finally they get to go on. Same thing. All these are identical. All these pods, I guess you could call them. All these pods are identical. Got the slab, the sea lancer in the middle, carpet. I think that's terracotta, gray terracotta, or cyan terracotta, and then you got the nice slabs going on. So these are all identical. Same with this. This is all identical, just like the first floor. Now the last floor is pretty interesting. So all these are identical. All these rooms. These are all the same rooms, but there are some offices. These are like the top dog offices. This one hasn't gotten moved into yet. So if you come into this room, this is the Chancellor's office. This is like one of the scenes from Revenge of the Sith. And Mace Windu and the guys come in. They're, you know, he's sitting here, Emperor Palpatine. Chair turns around. It's that scene. So I tried to make this as accurate as possible. Gave this some spacing. Try to make a more modern design. It's a cool flooring pattern. And this is like when I first started a build, so I'm not an experienced builder yet, but I definitely did try with this. So that's the Chancellor's office right here. If you go around over here, it's another unfinished office. This doesn't have the red walls though. The other one did. And that's basically it for this. There's another couple hallways with some doors. I was so inspired when I first got this idea. And I just really went for the idea, and I kept going with it, and you'll see. But this is the Senate building, and I hope you guys enjoyed first mock. So you might be wondering to yourselves, why did I pick the coruscant building? You know, what really drove you to make the coruscant building? Why didn't you just build something else? Why didn't you build Hoth? Why didn't you, you know, why did I pick the coruscant building? So in Minecraft Xbox One Edition skin packs things, I bought all the Star Wars type skin packs. I'm really, you know, huge fan of Star Wars and everything. So I decided to buy the Star Wars skin packs, and I was like, alright, well, so I have all these skins, and this is kind of, you know, I'm getting bored of just sitting here, and I'm just thinking to myself, why don't I just build buildings based off this character? And I thought that was a great idea for like a series that I could do on YouTube or something. Hopefully people are interested in it, you know? So I thought to myself, I'm like, yeah, let's do that. So I randomly pick a number on my phone. I asked Siri, you know, hey, pick a number 1 through 52 if that's how many skins are in there. So it picks that number. I build a building based off of that. So this one, I picked, there was like a number, and it was Chancellor Palpatine. So I picked, so I got, you know, Emperor Palpatine. No, it's Chancellor Palpatine, sorry. So I have Chancellor Palpatine. And it's not the Emperor, because the Emperor's in another set, and I could have the Emperor, so then I'd build like the Death Star or something. So I'm like, alright, Chancellor Palpatine, Senate building. Let's just build a part of the Senate building. So after that, I branched off of that, and I ended up building Senate building, which is what you guys just saw. So for the rest of these buildings, I'm going to be telling you who like what person I got to inspire me to build that. And so that's pretty much the whole series basically summed up in what I'm doing. And I don't know, I hope you guys enjoy it. There are some problems with this series. Sometimes I'm not interested enough in that certain area, so I just start lacking, and I start slacking off, and I don't put in enough effort. So that's gonna be the biggest thing going on with this the series, is lack of detail, and I hate doing it. Sometimes though I just can't stand it. I don't know what else to add, or I lack some imaginative, you know, creativity going on. So if I ever get like that, I apologize. I will try my best for the next. Please leave tips and comments of if you know how you could help me build these buildings. They're not always accurate, and you know not gonna always be the best. But I will do my absolute best to try and give an effort into doing these builds. I think this building, the Senate building, took me. I think it was 10 hours. I think it took me in total to build this. It was crazy how much time I spent. And I did it all in one day. I was dedicated at the time. I really liked the idea of it, and yeah. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.